Welcome back. It's the Renegade podcast. And today we're going to be listening to Kwame Brown live stream. And I heard he had some words for Diddy. So yeah, let's get into it, see what he was talking about.
What? Who owned this radio station? Y'all got to find this shit out. Is it? I heard a lot of people throwing Diddy name around saying it's Revolt. I don't know. I'm just asking. Is it Diddy?
Nah, I think iHeart owns Breakfast Club. But I think Diddy, like, he's like a partner with them or something like that. Because I think he brought like all the equipment in there and all of that stuff. Like a lot of the equipment in there says Revolt on it. So yeah, I think he's like a partner with them. But yeah, that explains a lot. That explains a whole lot.
Who owned the Breakfast Club? Is it all up under one umbrella? Is it iHeart? Is it who owns this thing? Because we got to find out who is running the show on this type of shit. Because this boy is just a puppet. Who is putting in front of our...
That's a fact. He's a puppet. He's a whole puppet. But yeah, that's a good question. Like, we gotta find out like why is they even promoting this type of stuff that they be doing up there? Like, why is that going on up there? This been going on for years. They've been doing this weird stuff up there for years. Like any other place, you would have been fired doing the type of stuff Charlemagne and DJ Envy be doing. You would have been fired a long time ago. It would never took them no years to fire you. You would have been up out of there. But something about these dudes that they're gonna keep them there. And we gotta ask ourselves, why? Why are they keeping them there? The answer is to promote all of this feminine men and all of this type of crazy stuff. Like, they be saying the wildest stuff up there. Like, I don't know how they still up this. Like, let's get back into it.
Boys, the image of a black man that's asking other men, is that all them in their pants? What the fuck does that have to do with manhood? And what the fuck does that have to do with hip hop? And why the fuck are you asking another man that question without a slap going across the side of your goddamn face?
That's a whole fact. Like, this is the type of stuff I was just talking about. Weirdo stuff. Like, who asks another man that? Like, who does that? That is weirdo stuff, man. And like he just said, like, who gets asked questions like that without a whole smack going across your face? Like, man, like he be knowing who to do that stuff with, saying weird stuff like that. Because man, he ain't about to say no crazy stuff like that if Master P come up there. Like, he ain't about to do that. Like, he know who to be saying that weirdo stuff to. Like he shouldn't be saying that to nobody. Like, you a grown man. Why are you saying that to another grown man? What is that doing for you? Why are you asking a question like that's like, yo, I never heard nothing like that, like ever. Like, wow. Like, this is just mind boggling. Like, what? Like, how can you even, like, what's wrong with your mind? Like, they mind is somewhere else, man. Him and Envy. They both be saying some weird stuff all the time. Never fails. All the time. Anytime you tune into that show, you gonna hear something weird. And it's gonna be more than once too. Like, them dudes be tripping. All the way tripping.
I told y'all this is a ritual that they're doing in front of us. And if it is Revolt TV, then that makes...
Oh wow. He said this is a ritual. And he said if that's Revolt TV, it do make sense. Yeah, that does make sense if this is a ritual. Like a humiliation ritual going on. Cause the type of stuff they say is like, why? Like, what do you like? It'd be no reason for them to say it, and they just come out and say the most wildest stuff out of the blue. Like, it gotta be somebody paying them to do this. Like, it gotta be. They gotta be getting paid to say that wild stuff. Cause no regular dude is just thinking of wild stuff like that to say. Like, I've never heard nobody around me say nothing like that. Like, where do they find these dudes at, man? Like, to be willing to just say all of this wild stuff. Like, This is crazy on a national syndicated radio station. Like everybody's hearing this, kids and all of that, and it's like this don't make no sense, man.
Sense. Because there's a lot of
Exactly.
alleged stories about Mr. Take that, P. Diddy, take that. There's a lot of stories about
A lot of alleged stories. A whole lot of alleged stories about him. He's a partner to the Breakfast Club, so we already know what it is. Like because most stuff that he be attached to, like it's always seemed like some weird ritual type stuff and all of that. So yeah, I'm glad Kwame pointing this out. That's a fact.
and how you always doing the black folks, Mr. Vote or Die, with no point or no message behind it. Vote for what? Who we gonna vote for? Vote or die? You
Word, that's a fact. He used to have that campaign. I forgot about that years ago. Vote or die. What you mean vote or die? Like I've been thought that was weird when I first heard that. Like, who thought of that for him? Like, vote or die? You serious? That right there should have been a dead giveaway about Diddy. Like yeah, he's on the other side. Cause what you just out here telling your people vote or die? Like that don't make no sense. And like he just said, who we voting for? Like all those years people been voting and what changed? So we gonna vote for what? And then we don't vote, you saying we gonna die? Like this is crazy. I don't know how he got away with that. Like I don't know how people let him get away with that. Cause when I first heard that, I'm like, oh yeah, this is weird. What's going on? But people let him rock. People should not have let him rock with that back then.
been dancing and keeping people distracted, talking about fucking voting for a long motherfucking time. It ain't nothing changed. When you gonna put your motherfucking money up, punk? Why ain't y'all at the Breakfast Club and Revolt TV building motherfucking coding centers all around the country and putting the best goddamn teachers in it? Since you want to take that.
That's a fact. And they don't even talk about none of that type of stuff on the Breakfast Club, coding, trades, and all of this type of stuff we need. They don't talk about none of that. They talk about a bunch of stuff that's not important. like, like, and they got that big platform, and they'll promote nothing important that we really need in the communities. Like, just a bunch of nonsense and weirdo talk. Whole bunch of weirdo talk. Like, don't make no sense. And I've been up there for a whole 10 years or 10 plus years and the same stuff.
Yeah, take that. Why you ain't doing that? If this is allegedly your company and what you doing, why you ain't putting coding in trade schools all around America? Since you want to tell people, black people messages and voting or die, what the fuck has that gotten to, sir? You the same nigga that want to create rituals and send niggas that's trying to sing all the way across a goddamn bridge to bring your big jaw ass some cheesecake.
That's a fact, man. Like when he was doing that to people, I don't know how people still was messing with this dude. Like he made somebody walk from Manhattan to Brooklyn to Junior's to get a cheesecake. Like, you serious? Like you making people gotta, and you know they're gonna do it because they really want to be famous and all of that. So they really gonna do it. But why you making people having to stoop that low just to be famous? Like, and you could just push a button and put them on real fast. Like, but you making them go through humiliation rituals like that just to get on. Like, that's messed up. Like, and people still was rocking with this dude for all of them years. Like, it's because he been partnered up with the media mad long ago. So even if people wasn't messing with him, the media made it look like people were still messing with him because you know he cool with the media. So they're gonna make him look good in the media. Like this is crazy. Like that was a real humiliation ritual to make them walk from that far just for some cheesecake. When you could have sent anybody for that cheesecake, a limo driver, anybody. Like, this dude is crazy.
Don't you got limos and shit to take your punk ass and get your own goddamn cheesecake?
Look, exactly.
Yeah, see, that's why. Yeah, see, that's what I mean by behind the scenes trouble. That's why I got to up my game up behind the scenes. Cause see, this shit getting ugly. This shit getting nasty. The same very motherfuckers that want to open their goddamn mouth for the black community, that got all this goddamn money, they ain't did a motherfucking thing for the black community but talk shit. Vote or die. Cody in a motherfucking.
That's a fact, man. That's a whole fact. Like, vote or die. That was your slogan. And we both had rock with you because of that. Vote or die. And I ain't get nobody nowhere for all of these years. Like, you still promoting that? Vote or die? This guy's crazy. Now we know why a lot of these dudes is in the light, man. Because they do stuff like that, humiliation rituals and all kinds of stuff like that. Then that's what Charlamagne DJ Envy doing up there on the Breakfast Club. Humiliation rituals. Looking crazy every day just to get more money. Like, saying the wildest stuff every day. These guys. And that's really who they are. That's not even like, I don't even think they doing it just for the money. I think like it's just that's who they are. Weirdos. So they're like, "Are you gonna pay me just to be myself, a weirdo?" All right. Like that's what they basically doing. This is crazy though, man. Let me know what y'all think about the video. Comment down below. Like the video. Share the video. And I'm gonna see y'all in the next one.